All right, so this is still TikTok Ads Made Easy. This is the Ads Manager version. Remember, we have the app version, okay? Now, I'm doing this update in 2026 to help highlight some of the important things that will make your ad more successful. Now, the first video, the one that is the first video now in this training, right, covers how to sign up and how to set up professionally, okay? So I made it very easy. So go through it if you have not done that to know what to do exactly. Okay, though in that case I use the email option. Remember, you can use your phone, that's your phone, and that phone must be registered on WhatsApp, must be active on WhatsApp. You can as well use your TikTok app, that's your account on the TikTok app, to sign up. Okay, then after signing up, you set up. It's important that you set up properly. So that video covers that. I think it's about 18 minutes. Okay, 17 to 18 minutes. One of the reasons I'm doing those videos is to help summarize everything we've done in this training. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't take your time to go through the rest of the videos in this training, because I took my time to explain some things in details, right? Some terms and everything. That's why this video or this course is called TikTok Ads Made Easy. Okay, so I won't be talking much here, but this video I'm going to also be sending messages to everybody who has gotten this training before, right? Because some of the things I'll be sharing here will be helping you. Okay, now one of the reasons I'm doing this video is that in the last few weeks, starting with second week of December 2025 till date, which is today's date is 20th of January 2026. I've come out to help businesses, right, to run ads. Okay, so if I show you here, you will see some businesses that I've helped. There are about 9 of them here. If I scroll down, you will be able to see them. But apart from those one, right, I've also helped about 50 people in business, different businesses, people in fashion, people in digital marketing, people that do gaming, even though TikTok is against gaming, right? But those people that want to fill up a group and all of those. So I've tried to see what it feels like running ad for all of these people. And I will be sharing with you something that I have learned or proven to work. Okay. Now, I might not be taking it sequentially, but the goal of this training is to help you know the objective that works best from my experience, personal experience, working on my own product and working on these other people's products. There has been one thing that stood out, right? And it has always worked. Maybe I should even mention it before we continue. It is using the lead option, whereby you set up instant form. But you have to pay keen attention to how I'm going to be setting up this instant form. In fact, setting up the instant form might not really be the point, right? If you have seen the video I did earlier on that, but then other setup you do after setting up the instant form. Now, concerning the businesses I said, that's the people I said I've helped to run their ad. One of the things I do or have done is that after setting up their ad, I monitor it for a while, okay, for like 3 hours. Now, depending on how that ad takes off, I will know whether my setup is going to work, right? And I'm going to be showing you here what I mean by that. So you can know an ad that can do well and know an ad that wouldn't do well. I've had cases where I have to talk to the client. I said, I'm going to stop this ad. They said no, that I shouldn't stop it. And I went ahead and stopped it. And all the times I did, I was thankful that I did. Okay. I've also had cases where clients called to say that I should pause the ad. And I say, no, let's leave it. There are a few things you have got to know, right, to help you determine what to do at any point in time. I think I've spoken a lot, but basically what I'll do in this video is to show you how to set up that ad with the lead option. Okay. Now, this is a new account I set up. I'm trying to run ad for a client who is into e-commerce. Okay. So I set up this account inside my business center. So I'll be managing the ad for him. All right, so there's something I want to say here before we continue. If you look here, let me go to this place. How do I show you? This account in question, I just hope I could check it. Let me see. Let me see. This account in question has no, it doesn't have a TikTok account linked to it. Okay. Now this one is showing me the business center, the account logged to the business center. But what I'm trying to say is this one now, this particular account, Nedu's ad, okay? It doesn't have, why I'm not able to see it from here is that it's under business center, okay? So if I'm to sign in directly without a business center, probably I'll be able to show you, but there is no TikTok account connected to it at the moment. And I don't bother connecting. In fact, I'm not going to connect any TikTok account to it the normal way, right? Like that place you saw now. I'm not going to connect TikTok account to it. But then I'm still going to run ad with a TikTok account. I'm going to be showing you how I'll do it. Now, the other thing there is that we always emphasize that you use business account. That's a business TikTok account, right? But in this video, I'm going to be trying to use a personal account, TikTok personal account to run ad, and it's still going to work, right? So let's move on. So here is the account. I started this approval last night, and by the verification rather last night, and this morning it was approved around 7 a.m. Okay, so I think I did it around 9 p.m. All right, so let's go to campaign. I'll click on campaign. I will be faster now, right? I've done the video on lead, or rather instant form, okay? So instant form is for lead, while instant page is for sales, okay? But then I've tried almost all the objectives, right? All the objective options on this platform, and I can tell you that the lead option, especially with the instant form, works best. It has its own challenges, which I might show you in this video. If you're not using that, then you can use direct TikTok DM. These are the two that I recommend. Okay. Now, before we go deeper into this, note everything I'm saying, please. They're important. As I'm remembering them, I'm sharing them, right? Now, the next thing is almost all the ads, not almost, all the ads I've done that have been successful, right? I would have shown you from my WhatsApp chat, even up till this morning, somebody is still thanking me for the ad I've done for him, right? I've done many ads in the period I mentioned, okay? I've done group ads where I used less than 10,000 Naira to get someone, not even one person, two people actually, to get about 900 people, 940 something people for each of them with 9,000 Naira, 9,000 something. It wasn't up to 10,000 Naira, okay? And I've done different things for other people, right? With amazing results. There's a man I'm running his ad for now. He's into e-commerce using Shopify. His conversion cost has never been lower than 1,500 Naira. But for the first time yesterday, I did ad for him. He has been disturbing me to help him run ad. So I did ad for him, and the conversion started with about 130 Naira. Can you see the gap? Now, what am I trying to say? In all the ads I've done one thing, or let me say two things. One is using the instant form I talked about in the way I'm going to share with you. The second thing I've done is that I have never used detailed target. You know what I use? I use your video as my targeting, because understand that TikTok, right? The algorithm of TikTok is different from other social media. That's why when you post a video on TikTok, even when you're not running ad, it has the ability, the possibility of going viral. So what is making it go viral? Without those targeting that we do. So the video itself has all it takes to go viral. And you might not ask, what about going viral? There's what is called impression. And that's one of the key things to monitor when you're running ad. If the impression in a few minutes, rather, let me say 1 hour, let me give it 1 hour, but normally for me, 30 minutes. If you've not gotten up to 200 impression within 30 minutes, okay, or let me put it within 1 hour. If you have not gotten up to 200 impressions within 1 hour, right, then there is something wrong with that setup. All right. Now, everybody I've run ad for, on the average, there is none that at the end of 2 days, or rather 3 days, the very video used for the ad did not cross 1 million. Now you might ask, is it what we want? No. But you see, if the right people are going to click on your ad, then they have got to see it. So impression means that the video is being pushed well enough. Are you following this? I know I'm explaining, but it's very, very important. Okay. So I've not been using detailed targeting. Maybe I will, after this time, I'll try to use detailed targeting to see how it goes. That's why for me, I emphasize on video. There are people who have not started their ad just because of this video issue. And for some others, after they have said everything and I tell them do this, they refuse. I'll still go and adjust the video because at the end of the day, I'll be the one they will blame. So I'll find a way to adjust the video to suit what I wanted. I may not add anything in terms of vocal, right? But I can adjust the video. I can bring something at the end. They said at the end forward, depending on how I think this should work. I use CapCut to do that, okay? So I've used zero targeting, only using whatever is said in the video or displayed in the video as the target, whatever you want to call it, okay? So this is a new account and that's why it's showing like this, okay? So normally for us to see the full version of the ad objective, advertising objective, you'll see down here where it says switch to full version. So I'll click on it, confirm. So I'm going straight into this ad. I want to set up an ad for this client.
Just one advert. We are sold out. Look at everywhere. I have to tell my customers that they should hold on till we have new arrivals. Free time on how I was about to give up on my business last month. That is last year, December. Before then, I have a whole lot of market in the shop and there is no way to sell it out. Along the line, I met so many coach on TikTok, which I messaged like 3 to 2 people. At the end of the day, I paid, but there is no result. Lo and behold, on a very fateful day, I saw one advert and I messaged this man on WhatsApp. His name is Profit Leverage. That is the brand name. So I messaged him and I explained everything to him. All the money I've paid, everything I have wasted, the time and my money that I've wasted. So he said, no problem. That he will set ad manager for me. He explained everything for me. One thing I love about this man is he's very, very calm and he's a good listener. That's one of the best things I love about him. He will listen to every of your complaints. Behold, he set ad manager for me and he helped me to run my advert. First advert I run, 3 days advert. We sold nothing less than 40 pairs of sneakers. 40 pairs of, like, it is more than 40 pairs of sneakers. Before, come and see. Before the advert, you see everywhere was filled up with food. All this place, it was filled up with food to the brim. But just one advert, we are sold out. Look at everywhere. Look at everywhere. I have to tell my customers that they should hold on till we have new arrivals. It's joke, so please, if you know you want someone to run adverts for you, effective adverts or set up ad manager for you, make sure you make this man your coach. He's the best. He will listen to all your complaints. Trust me. Hey, go and test him. You will never regret. I am a living testimony. Trust me.
Why going for? So there's nothing else I've got to do here. I'll just proceed. These options, you can still use them for the purposes they serve. Okay, so let's hit on continue. So I only selected lead, went to manual setting or manual campaign, right, of leads. Then I named my leads, which you can see here.